Hey, hey, what's wrong? Are you crying? Hold on. Let me. There we go. Aw, sweetheart. What happened? Why are you crying? Shh. It's okay. Come here. I've got you. You're safe. Okay? Hey, look at me. Look at me. You're trembling. Was it a nightmare? Oh, I'm so sorry, my love. Whatever it was, I promise you it's not real anymore. Okay? It was just a dream. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I'm here, okay? I'll always be here for you. Come on, let me get rid of your tears. I'll lick them away. There. All better. Well, almost. Now it's all better. Do you need anything, baby? Water? Tea? Something to eat? Anything at all? No? Just cuddles? No, baby, of course. That's my specialty anyway. It's award-winning. There. Snuggling. Let me hold you. I can hold you super tight if you want. Hey. You want me to tell you a story? Sometimes my stories help you fall back asleep, right? Yeah? Okay, alright. Let me see. Oh, I think I've got one. I think I got just the one. Once upon a time, there was a little village nestled up in the valley of two great hills. The people there were happy, but among them was a lone wanderer, a charming, slightly sleepy adventurer if I do say so myself. The adventurer wasn't looking for anything in particular. They just wandered the land, keeping to themselves, until one fateful day when they stumbled upon the most radiant being they've ever seen. And this radiant being wasn't just beautiful. No, they were clever and kind, with a heart so bright it could outshine the sun. The adventurer, well, they were enchanted right away, but you see, there was a problem. You see, the radiant being was no ordinary villager. No. They were a sorcerer, a wielder of powerful, awe-inspiring magic. And the adventurer, they weren't sure if they were worthy of such a dazzling companion. However, fate had other plans. The sorcerer and the adventurer crossed paths again and again. At first, the adventurer tried to play it cool, acting like they weren't completely captivated. I can't speak, I'm sorry, honey. Every time the sorcerer smiled. And the sorcerer, well, they saw right through it. One particularly stormy night, the adventurer found himself stranded near the sorcerer's tower. It was pouring rain, the kind that soaks you to the bone and doesn't seem to have an end in sight. The adventurer, being just a little too proud, hesitated to ask for shelter, but before they could even knock, the sorcerer opened the door and said, "What do you think they said, honey?" "Exactly. Come in, you fool, you're drenched." And just like that, the adventurer was pulled inside, handed a warm blanket, and given the best cup of hot chocolate they had ever tasted. I think it must have been infused with magic, but they never tell the adventurer that. They stayed up all night, talking and laughing by the fire. And for the first time, the adventure felt like they'd found something worth staying in one place for. Of course, the sorcerer pretended not to notice how flustered the adventurer got every time they looked at them, but they noticed. They definitely noticed. From that night on, the adventurers stopped wandering. They found a home, not just in the village, but with the sorcerer. And the sorcerer, well, they found someone who would follow them to the end of the earth, no matter what. Someone who happily licked away their tears, held them close whenever they had a bad dream, and they lived not just happily ever after, but together. Because that's what really mattered. The end. So, do you like my silly little bedtime story? Or do I need to tell you another one to help? Babe? You want me to keep talking? Anything for you, my sleepy sorcerer. You know, before I woke up, I was dreaming about you. I was in this huge glowing city. And when I looked up, the sky was full of whales. And I'm not talking about your mom. They were shimmering. Like they'd swallowed all the stars in the sky. It was beautiful. And then one of them came down so low, I could reach out and touch it. I ran my hand along its side, and it was warm and soft, like velvet. All I could think of was, wow, I wish you were here to see this. And then just like that, there you were, right beside me, smiling like you belonged there all along. And before I knew it, we were both on the back of the sky whale, soaring over the city. It was so peaceful, so magical. I don't think I'd ever seen anything quite so beautiful except, well, you. I'm about to fall asleep again, baby, but I think you're already there. Good night, sweetheart. I love you so much. Hope I see you in my dreams again.